Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me right now, because what I'm about to say will change the way you see your life, your business, and your future. You think you're stuck because you don't have the right strategy. You think you're not winning because you need a better marketing plan, a new funnel, or a different business model. But that's not why you're not winning. It's not your strategy, it's your mindset. It's the way you think about yourself. It's the way you see money. It's the way you handle obstacles. You don't have a strategy problem, you have a belief problem. Because the truth is, when you believe at the highest level, you will operate at the highest level. Most people believe that if they just had the right strategy, everything in their life or business would change. They think that success is locked behind a secret formula, a step-by-step blueprint, or some magic tactic that they haven't discovered yet. They obsess over learning new methods, searching for the perfect marketing plan, or finding a coach who will hand them a shortcut to wealth. But the truth is, strategy alone has never been the determining factor of success. The same strategy that works for one person can completely fail for another. The difference isn't in the method, it's in the mindset of the person using it. Your mindset is the filter through which you process every opportunity, every obstacle, and every challenge. Two people can receive the exact same information, but one will use it to create life-changing results, while the other will remain stuck in the same cycle of frustration. Why? Because one believes they are capable, deserving, and powerful enough to make it work, while the other doubts, hesitates, and sabotages themselves before they even get started. Mindset determines whether you take action or make excuses. It dictates whether you persist through adversity or retreat at the first sign of difficulty. A person with the wrong mindset will find a way to fail even when given the perfect strategy. They will second guess themselves, overanalyze, and look for reasons why it won't work. They will let fear paralyze them, waiting for the right time instead of creating their own momentum. They will blame the economy, the competition, or their lack of resources, never realizing that their greatest limitation is not external, it's internal. They are living in a prison built by their own thoughts, locked behind the bars of self-doubt and limited belief. No amount of strategy will free them until they decide to change their perspective. On the other hand, a person with the right mindset will find a way to succeed even when the strategy is flawed or incomplete. They will take what they have and make it work. They will adapt, learn, and refine their approach as they go. They will see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. When faced with failure, they won't interpret it as a sign to quit, but as feedback that helps them grow. They understand that every highly successful person once started with limited knowledge and imperfect plans, but what set them apart was their unwavering commitment to keep moving forward. The greatest entrepreneurs, leaders, and high achievers didn't succeed because they had access to some secret information that others didn't. They succeeded because they believed at a level that most people never do. They operated from a mindset of abundance, confidence, and certainty. They took risks when others hesitated. They stayed focused when others got distracted. They committed to their vision when others gave up. They didn't wait for the perfect strategy. They made the strategy they had work because they were willing to bet on themselves. Mindset determines how you see yourself and your ability to create success. If you believe wealth is only for the lucky or privileged, you will subconsciously reject opportunities that could bring you financial success. If you believe sales is manipulative or uncomfortable, you will avoid the very actions that could grow your business. If you believe you are not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough, you will continue to sabotage your own progress. Your external reality will always be a reflection of your internal beliefs, whether you realize it or not. This is why some people seem to turn everything they touch into gold, while others struggle no matter how much they learn or how hard they try. The difference is not in intelligence, background, or resources. It's in the mindset that shapes how they think, how they act, and how they respond to life. A person with the wrong mindset can take a winning strategy and still lose, while a person with the right mindset can take a flawed strategy and still win. The key is not in what you do, it's in how you think about what you do. Until you shift your mindset, no strategy in the world will save you. Until you start thinking like a winner, no amount of information will help you win. Everything you have in your life right now, the money in your bank account, the success of your business, the quality of your relationships, is a direct reflection of what you believe is possible for you. Your beliefs are like a thermostat, setting the temperature for every aspect of your life. If you believe you are only capable of earning a certain amount, you will subconsciously adjust your efforts, habits, and decisions to match that belief. If you believe you are not worthy of success, you will find ways to sabotage yourself before you ever reach it. It is not the external circumstances that shape your life. It is the internal programming of your mind. People often think their results are determined by their skills, intelligence, or luck, but those are only surface level factors. Two people can have the same education, the same opportunities, and the same resources, yet one thrives while the other struggles. The difference is not in what they have, it is in what they believe about themselves. If one person believes success is natural for them, while the other believes success is difficult, their actions will align with those beliefs, leading to completely different outcomes. The person who expects to succeed will move with confidence, take bold action, and persist through obstacles, while the person who expects to struggle will hesitate, procrastinate, and retreat at the first sign of difficulty. Your subconscious mind is always working to prove you right. If you believe making money is hard, your brain will filter the world in a way that supports that belief. You will notice all the reasons why money is scarce, and you will overlook the opportunities that could bring you wealth. If you believe people cannot be trusted, your mind will highlight every instance of betrayal or dishonesty while ignoring the countless examples of integrity and kindness. Your beliefs act as a lens through which you view reality, shaping what you see, how you interpret situations, and ultimately the results you create. This is why changing external circumstances without changing internal beliefs never works. Someone can win the lottery, but if they have a belief system rooted in lack, they will find a way to lose it all. Another person can start with nothing but a strong belief in abundance, and they will find a way to create wealth from scratch. Success is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of aligned with prosperity. You will take the actions that lead to prosperity. When we climb the ladder from prosperity, you will take the actions that lead to prosperity. When your beliefs are aligned with struggle, you will take the actions that keep you struggling. Many people try to change their lives by focusing on external actions. But unless those actions are supported by a deep internal belief, they will always revert back to their old patterns. This is why so many people start a new business, diet, or habit with excitement, only to abandon it weeks later. Their conscious mind wanted the change, but their subconscious beliefs were still operating on an old program. They had not yet changed the identity that controlled their behavior. So no matter how hard they tried, they eventually returned to the results that matched their beliefs. Your beliefs don't just affect what you do, they affect what you even attempt. If you don't believe you are capable of running a successful business, you won't even try. If you don't believe you can get in the best shape of your life, you won't even take the first step. If you don't believe the right person is out there for you, you won't even put yourself in a position to find them. People limit themselves not because of what is possible, but because of what they believe is. Their results are not dictated by their potential, but by the limits of their own minds. This is why two people can experience the same failure, Yet one learns and grows while the other quits. The one who quits believes failure is a sign that they are not good enough. The one who persists believes failure is just a lesson on the path to success. It is not the failure itself that determines the outcome. It is the belief about what the failure means. Those who succeed at the highest levels are not those who never fail. They are those who never let failure change their belief in themselves. Your beliefs set the standard for what you allow into your life. They determine the risks you take, the opportunities you pursue, and the level of success you are willing to accept. If you want to change your results, you must first change your beliefs, because everything you experience is simply a reflection of what you hold to be true. Most people think success is about having the perfect strategy, but the truth is, even the best strategy will fail in the hands of someone who doesn't believe in themselves. On the other hand, a person with unshakable belief can take an imperfect plan and turn it into a massive success. It's not the strategy that determines the outcome. It's the person using it. Winners don't sit around waiting for the perfect conditions or the perfect plan. They take what they have, believe in their ability to make it work, and they make it work. They don't allow doubt to paralyze them because they understand that their belief in themselves is what turns a simple idea into a powerful, life-changing reality. When a winner sets out to accomplish something, they don't entertain thoughts of failure. They move with certainty, confidence, and conviction, knowing that even if they don't have all the answers right now, they will figure it out along the way. They don't need everything to be perfect before they take action because they believe in their ability to adapt, adjust, and overcome challenges as they arise. They understand that success is not about having everything figured out in advance. It's about stepping out in faith and trusting themselves to handle whatever comes next. People who lack belief in themselves do the opposite. They hesitate, second guess, and overanalyze every decision. They look for reasons why their strategy might not work instead of reasons why it will. They convince themselves they need more knowledge, more experience, or more validation before they can move forward. They spend so much time preparing and perfecting that they never actually execute. And because they never take action, they never build the confidence that comes from seeing progress. They stay stuck, not because they lack resources, but because they lack belief. Winners, on the other hand, create momentum by taking action, even when they don't feel ready. They understand that confidence is not something you wait for. It's something you build by proving to yourself that you can figure things out. Every small step forward reinforces their belief, making them bolder, stronger, and more determined. They don't wait for certainty before they act. They act first, and certainty follows. They trust that they can handle whatever comes next. And that trust is what allows them to make progress faster than the average person. Belief is what turns obstacles into opportunities. A person who doesn't believe in themselves will see a challenge as a sign to stop, while a winner will see it as a sign to grow. When faced with failure, a person lacking belief will take it as proof that they are not capable, but a winner will take it as proof that they are learning. The exact same situation can either break someone or build someone. It all depends on their level of belief. This is why winners make their strategy work. No matter what happens, they don't look for excuses, they look for solutions. Most people underestimate the power of belief because they focus too much on tactics. But if strategy alone determines success, everyone with access to the same information would get the same results. That's not how it works. Two people can follow the same business model, take the same course, or learn the same skills, and yet one will become wildly successful while the other struggles to get off the ground. The difference is never just the strategy. It's the belief behind the strategy. The successful person believes in themselves so strongly that they refuse to fail. And because they refuse to fail, they always find a way to succeed. This is why winners don't waste time jumping from strategy to strategy, hoping to find the perfect one. They understand that they are the key ingredient to their own success. They don't need a flawless plan because they make the plan flawless through their commitment, discipline, and problem-solving ability. They take ownership of their results and know that if they persist long enough, any strategy they choose will eventually lead them to success. Their belief in themselves is so strong that they turn every setback into a setup for a greater comeback. A person who truly believes in themselves is unstoppable. They are not looking for guarantees, they create their own. They are not waiting for permission, they give it to themselves. They are not dependent on the right conditions, they create their own conditions. Winners don't win because they have all the answers, they win because they trust themselves to figure it out. And that trust, that belief, is what makes any strategy they choose a winning strategy. Faith and confidence are the foundation of every great success story. Without them, even the most talented, intelligent, or well-committed individuals will struggle to reach their full potential. Faith is the ability to believe in something before you see it, to trust in an outcome before there is any physical evidence of its existence. Confidence is the unwavering belief in yourself, your abilities, and your capacity to overcome obstacles. When you have both, you become unstoppable because no setback, no failure, and no external circumstance can shake your determination to succeed. Most people operate with conditional faith. They believe only when they see results. They will trust the process only if things go smoothly, only if they get instant feedback, and only if they feel comfortable. But real faith doesn't work that way. Real faith is about moving forward even when nothing in your current reality suggests success is on the horizon. It is about taking action with full conviction, knowing that your efforts will pay off even if the rewards aren't immediate. The most successful people in the world aren't those who had everything handed to them. They are the ones who had the courage to believe in something long before it became real. Confidence works the same way. Most people wait until they feel ready before they take action, but confidence is not something you wait for, it's something you build. You don't wake up one day overflowing with confidence. You develop it by consistently showing up, pushing past fear, and proving to yourself that you can handle challenges. The more you step outside your comfort zone, the more confidence you gain. Every small victory reinforces your belief in yourself. And as that belief grows, your ability to succeed multiplies. Confidence is the key that unlocks opportunities because the world responds to people who carry themselves with certainty. Faith and confidence together create an unstoppable force because they eliminate hesitation. When you have faith in your vision and confidence in your ability to execute, you don't waste time second-guessing yourself. You don't overanalyze every decision, wondering if you're making the right move. You take action. You trust that if you are moving in alignment with your purpose, the right doors will open, the right people will come into your life, and the right opportunities will present themselves. You are no longer a passive participant in your success. You become the creator of your own destiny. The biggest reason people never reach their potential is because they allow doubt to control them. They doubt their abilities, doubt their ideas, and doubt their capacity to handle success. They assume that if they don't have